Hey guys, so we're going to continue to talk about our review on the Fertile Crescent. Earlier today, you watched a video where there was a very quick review of Mesopotamia. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on Assyria again, but remember, we did cover this earlier. This is just a review for us, since it was quite a while ago that we covered this material. So, the Assyrians. We talked about Hammurabi. Hammurabi's code, as we mentioned before, was a very big part of the establishment of a justice system. We kind of followed his example, even though those rules were pretty cruel. The Assyrians rose about 1,000 years after the rule of Hammurabi. And this army was the very first large army to use iron weapons. It's hard to imagine a time without very sound structural metal weapons like iron. Steel would be used later, but this is the first time iron weapons were used. They were stronger than those of copper and tin. As you can see from this picture right here, they fought with spears, daggers, bows and arrows, chariots, and soldiers on horseback. They were incredibly difficult to defeat on the battlefield. They were masters of the battlefield. They had very powerful, strong armies, and their horseback riding in particular is something that really gave them an edge on the battlefield. Their capital was Nineveh, and they were divided into provinces, which are political districts. They were governed by an official who collected taxes and enforced laws. So there were different sections of Assyria broken up into provinces, each one having an official that enforced laws and had taxes in order to make the entirety of Assyria easier to rule. They built large temples and palaces, statues, and wall carvings. And one of the very first libraries ever was in the capital of Assyria, in Nineveh. It had 25,000 tablets of stories and songs. There were some issues, though. People did begin to rebel. The Assyrians were very cruel to the people that they defeated. They were very cruel when they would conquer people, and it's hard to imagine liking the Assyrians if you weren't an Assyrian. It's entirely possible that it would be great to be an Assyrian, right? But for the people that the Assyrians were conquering, this was not quite so great for them. And ultimately, the Chaldeans rebelled and took control of Nineveh in 612 BC. And we're going to stop here. You guys are going to watch an Ed puzzle about the Assyrians and their fall. Thank you.